What's up everyone, my name is Ahmed Khalifa and today I'm going to be showing you how Google Trends can really take your content creation to the next level. If you haven't heard or used Google Trends before, then you're missing out because it's a really useful tool created by Google that allows you to look at the search behavior and search trend that is currently happening and in the past in a particular location, time, and also topic. And best of all, it's free. So why don't we go straight to the screen and let me show you what you can do with Google Trends. When you arrive, you can see anything that is trending at this moment in time on this date, pick an author category and in the location that you have chosen. But let's take it to another level. If you click on menu and take it to the top shelf, then you can look at the search behavior in the past. And in this consideration, it's the UK 2017, and as you can see, there are particular topic you can look at. And obviously, for example, Meghan Markle was the top trending search, and you have top recipe for some reason, it's chili con carne. Ed Sheeran single is the top search behavior, and Wimbledon is the top most searched sports event, and you can go on. And you can look at it in a specific location as well. So let's just say you want to look at in the United States. Same idea, you have a specific search trend in the United States. For example, there's been a lot of protest and activations during that time in the NFL, for example. The top car brand was Ford, iPhone 8, and so on and so on. Next thing you can do is to look at a specific question that could be related to your topic in the past, and you can maybe make it evergreen and use it today as well. So for example, let's just say we'll go back to the UK and maybe let's pick a different date. For example, let's just say 2016. And for example, when you scroll down to the beauty section, you can see all the questions here. How to make your hair grow faster, how to do nail art. Scroll down further, you got the fashion question, how to cook, and any other how to related questions in there. And of course, if you click on more, then you got the top 10 questions in that topic in that year, and on most occasions it's evergreen, so you could really use that and make it your own as well. Another thing you can do is compare search trend and look at which search is the most popular at that time. So the best thing to do is go back to the homepage of Google. Let's just say you want to look at superheroes, and this is obviously a big topic nowadays. So let's just say, for example, you type in Superman and you pick on the search term. You look at the worldwide globe and you look at when has it been trending, but you can also compare it as well. So let's just say again Spider-Man, maybe add that in there as well. And as you can see, there's been a peak, at this time it's most likely a movie release, but Spider-Man has been just above Superman in terms of popularity. But let's go another level again. Let's just say Wonder Woman in there as well. And Wonder Woman has peaked even higher in the past, but it's not as trendy in search behavior as, for example, Spider-Man. But then of course, in the time that we're living right now, on this date, Black Panther is a big deal. So as you can see, it really peaked in search behavior because of the movie release and topic. So this is a good way for you to just compare the keywords that are trending at the same time, find out which is on trend and how you can kind of jump on the bandwagon and talk about that topic. You can also find trending keywords that happen and related trending keywords as well. So let's just say if you go back to the home page and type in, for example, running shoes, and if you scroll down to the bottom, you can find related keywords to that and what's trending right now. And in this situation, you can see that it's all about the best running shoes, but also best stability running shoes, and you can see the top running shoes and also best trail running shoes as well. And that's something for you to jump on board if it's related to you. And it's also a place for you to look at your own topic, your own industry, and what other related queries you can look at that is trending right now. Of course, you can look at the geolocation and maybe find out, if you're lucky enough, to see what is trending in your local area. So if we stick to the running shoes in this situation, and let's just say we pick in the area would be United Kingdom. You scroll down and it will be trending in all 4 countries of the UK. And let's just go specific. And let's say for example, if we pick England. And as you can see right now, just not by a high margin, but Bristol and Bournemouth are ahead of all the other cities in England in a topic related to running shoes. So for example, if you are based in that area, if you're targeting that area, then this is a good topic for you to jump on board if it's related to you. But maybe again, you can find a topic that is related to your area, your industry as well. So you never know what you might find by looking at the interest by city on Google Trends. Another really cool feature about Google Trends is to look at what is currently trending at this very moment in time in your area or in any area around the world. So all you have to do is click on the menu on the top left hand corner and click on trending searches. And as you can see, as of this moment in United States, it's all about Brian Ortega in Ultimate Fighting Championship. And if you look at yesterday, because it's early in the morning in UK here, this is what's been the top search trend at that time. And obviously you can look at it in a particular location as well. And because it's early in the morning right now, there's not a lot in the UK. It's still like only 4 right now, but it's all about the Oscar, UFC, Gary Oldman, and this is what's happening right now at this moment. So you never know, if you are someone who wants to talk about a trending topic, this is a great place for you to look at the trending searches on Google Trends. A great thing to do on Google Trends is to plan ahead your content and even plan a year ahead and work out what would be the best time for you to talk about a specific topic. So this is going to be a common thing for example, Valentine's Day. So if you search for Valentine's Day, it's quite obvious you know when it's going to be, and the 14th of February. But maybe you want to know like what is the best time really in terms of in February to start pushing it out there, because it won't be on the 14th. You might want to build up to it. So if you look at, let's just say, the past 90 days, and let's just have a look at the trends right now. So if you go over the dates right now, and you can see maybe 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, it's starting to creep up, but then it's somewhere along the 11th, 12th, that is when people are really searching for it right now. And of course, it peaks on the 14th. So this is kind of an easier topic. Maybe another one would be, for example, if you want to talk about certain events. So let's just say Glastonbury would be one, the Glastonbury Festival in UK. And as you can see, it just goes up and down, and this is the past 90 days. But let's just say the past 12 years, past 5 years, or even the past 12 to 15 years and onward, maybe you will find a trend and see when is the best time to talk about a particular topic. So as you can see, it really picked up before and not so much now, but maybe you can plan ahead by looking at, okay, people were talking about it back then in June, and maybe most of the time it's going to be in June. This is May, June, and seems to be trending at the same time all the time. But maybe you can look at where is the best time to talk about the event. Should you do it in June or should you do it in May? Maybe you should look at it in your own situation, in your own industry, and see what you can do. Look at the past 15 years if you want to, approximately, and see what has been trending in the past as well. And don't forget, you don't have to use Google Trends just for your website and for your written content. You can use it for videos, and in particular about YouTube. And obviously Google has that data because they own YouTube. So let's just say in this situation, we'll be broad and talk about, for example, travel. And we go to this section here, say web search, and you look at YouTube search. And as you can see, it's getting trendy and trendy. It dropped a bit over here, but maybe it will go back up. You never know, it's for you to keep an eye on. But let's just say we look at the past 12 months. And you go down further and see what is the most popular topic around that area. So again, related query, you can see this is what everyone's talking about. Related topic in general, this is what everyone's talking about. And then you can get really specific. So maybe you look at in your area and see what people are talking about. So for me, it would be in the UK. And I scroll down to the bottom. And again, these are different topics in UK. For me, I could maybe want to look at that area if I was in the travel industry. So very, very cool thing to do. And don't forget as well to look at the more queries. Just click on the right arrow and you can have even more queries and more ideas of what to talk about right now. If you're lucky, you might be able to find a future search trend, a prediction of type. And it's not very easy to find, but you never know what you will find. So maybe, for example, I'm going to try it with trainers. And as you can see, it is predicted that the search will go down in the week of 25th to the 3rd of March. and they haven't got that data yet, but this is what they're looking at, which is quite interesting. Maybe that's the UK only. Let's just see in the United States. Nothing there. So this is where you have to keep looking and finding whether you may find future search trend or not. It's not very easy to find, but if you can find it, it's really useful. The final thing you can do in Google Trend is to use the data to make yours more visually appealing, especially if you're talking about data and behavior and trend. And you can do that by embedding the graph, which is this one here, or any other ones, on your own content. So for example, all you have to do is click on this embed logo right there in the middle. If you click on that, and that is the script that you can put in your site, and this is how it will look. And the good thing is as well, you can either keep it updated so that it will update itself automatically live, or maybe you want to keep it in that timeline, and if you adjust the timeline in a previous section, it will stick to that, and that's how you do it. It's a very cool, embedding feature that makes your own content more visually appealing, and people are even able to look at the numbers in detail as well. It's a very cool thing to do. I hope you found that useful, and if you use Google Trend and if you find it really useful for your content creation, let me know in a comment below, and I would love to hear from you and how you have used it as well. In the meantime, keep doing your thing because it really does matter, and I will see you next time.